Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So in my previous two YouTube, I share on we need to know the science on what we are training. We cannot just take things as the empty terms. And due to that, many of our Chinese Kung Fu friends, including Wing Chun friends, have left message on my YouTube and have chat with me. And today I like to further share with you the content of Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao is really deep. After this YouTube, you will see what it is. Now, the first thing I like to share with you after I talk with all these friends, for example, there are friends who tell me, you know, Hendrik, if you got a real teacher in China to teach you on, say, Xing Yi, then you will learn the real internal art. We need to watch out on this type of thing. What is Xing Yi? Xing Yi is just a term. What is real? Real is just a term. If we don't know the details of what we are doing, all those you can learn authentic or real internal from some Xing Yi master in the China or Tai Chi master. These are all empty words. Sorry to say that. In my previous two YouTube, I already shared the details. You need to know the details, or else you just have words. You never really develop anything. Okay? So it doesn't matter you talk Xing Yi, you talk Tai Chi, you talk Wing Chun. What do you learn? What really do you learn? What is the technical content? How is that content can be mapped into sports science or medical science? Otherwise, how can we know we can develop it? Or how can we know we do not damage or hurting ourselves if we train that way? The second thing I like to share with you is there's somebody who leave a comment and saying, "Hey Hendrik, but the scientists say chi is not real, meridian is not real." Well, this is again, what is the scientist say? Who? What is it? What is chi? What is meridians or channel? See, in the Zen Buddhism, Zen teaching, there's a saying say, 懵懂传懵懂，一传两不懂。师父下地狱，弟子那里拱。This is in Mandarin. What he said is, the ignorance teaching the ignorance. One is teaching, one is learning, but both are clueless. The teacher go to hell. Where do you think the student will end up? This is exactly what it is. Scientists. What scientists? Which scientists? Does the scientist know what he's talking about in medical science? Does the scientists know what it is, like the yogic practice. So what is chi? Look at all the research in Harvard, in like I think UCLA or Penn State. There are all kinds of things happening here. And also you need to get people who really know, who have developed something called qi. Also the meridian. What is the meridian? So you cannot put a blanket statement and say, oh, but the scientists say they say that. So that's exactly one is teaching, another one is learning, but both are clueless. That type of mentality is a disaster. Okay? When we want to talk something, we need to really know what it is. Like if you train in real chi, you know, oh, this is related to my blood circulations. The channel related to my blood circulations. I'm using the breathing to increase the temperature of my body. So somebody, when there's temperature rising in my body, in the body, then you say, oh, that's qi. But is that qi? And then because of the temperature rising, you promote blood circulations. And because you are actually quiet down your mind, you actually taking a rest, your heart is resting, your nervous system is resting, like your heart rate variability will increase after you practice that. This is all what it is when if you really have practiced Qi Gong. Okay? So we cannot, when we talk about something, we cannot just talk whatever we don't know and speculate there. But it seems that today's world, people love to do that. People love to fantasy. So for those who really want to know, really want to learn, you need to avoid this. And then there are friends asking me, well, Hendrik, I have read your book, and do you have YouTube on the 1850s Xiu Lim Tao set, which I can learn from? And my reply always is, you cannot learn from a YouTube or a video without somebody looking at you, correct you, telling what it is inside there. If you look at those people like who take the class with me on the learning the 1850 Xiu Lim Tao, it takes years for them. Keep redo it. I make corrections on them. Just check. So it is not that simple like what today people think. Okay? You want to know what is in the detail, like I just shared with you. First, you have to lose your body, and then, due to your breathing and your mind calm down, and your breathing slow down, then you get into the state that your body temperature raise, and then your blood circulations is happening that, and your nervous system, so forth, so forth, so forth. If you never go through that, you really don't know what it is. And in Shu Lim Tao, you need to have that. It is very advanced stuff, not like what today everybody practice Shu Lim Tao. It is really a sad tragic that what people practice today or in past 130 years. There's no mean of here to for me to put down people. I just tell you technically. For past 130 years, there is no technical content there because when you look at somebody who practice the Shu Lim Tao sets, and if you know you have developed that basic, you can see through whether he have it or not. So today, I want to share with you the basic of training or development in the Wing Chun 1850 Shu Lim Tao. One by one, so you know, oh, they develop all this thing. You don't want to be just like mimicking and everything. It is beyond what you think. Forget about your thinking or logical thinking, philosophy or concept. It's beyond you. So what I'm going to share with you today, you take my words or not, you don't have to trust me. Examine for yourself after you watch this YouTube. Is it beyond you? Okay, internal. First thing, you need to loose up your body's, physical body's joint. Second, your mind has to quiet down. The third, you have to develop your breathing in lower natural lower abs breathing, natural lower abs breathing. And then that comes with your intra-abdominal pressure. And it related to your diaphragm, your pelvic floor muscle, and also it will supporting your spine and related to your spine. So you have your joints, your body's joints, you have your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure, your pelvic floor muscle, your diaphragm, your spine. And then the blood circulations, which is about the channel or the meridians. So there's so many things in there. And of course, your mind is related to how you train your nervous systems because your mind and your breathing synchronize. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is, as I shared with you guys before, when you do this, exhale, inhale, you deal with the entire body's joint, your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure, your spine. Okay, so that have all those content. That's one thing. You see how they handle it. Now, so all these things are moving this lower part of body. Okay, and your diaphragm and your pelvic floor muscle, and your breathing is there, and your intra-abdominal pressure, and your spine actually changing, and your rib cage. Okay, now, so this is like a totality, just the beginning of the Shilin Tao set, right? The second, the the chest, the chest, the what do you call it? The scapula, shoulder blade. There's all this chest because you don't want your breathing to be stuck here, and you want the temperatures where you be able to flow, so your blood circulation be able to flow. And if you look at that, it's linked to your back, right? This upper part of the body, the chest, open up the chest, okay? And that again, you have to have your intra-abdominal pressure, your breathing, your diaphragm, pelvic floor muscle, and then your body, your all those joints, and then your meridian circulation, so forth. That is the part you work with that. And and then this part. That is with your spine, whatever we talked just now, and then the spine, how the spine and the body turn, like joint by joint, it expanding, contracting, and the muscle on the both side of your spine, just for this, right? And then of course your oblique and so forth because you're turning. Now, and then like your BUG, that is actually your body, whatever it is, and also how you transport this strength, your muscle, and also your meridian from chest to the fingertip, from fingertip to the head. When you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, and then uh, so what is this? What is this? Is you spin your body, and at this time actually you are using reverse breathing. Okay, so if I do it, inhale, exhale. Okay, inhale, exhale. Those are reverse breathing. It's very different than this natural breathing. Natural breathing meaning when you inhale, your body, your core come up, expanding. When you exhale, it contract. Uh, Reverse breathing meaning when you inhale, contract. When you exhale, it expand, it loosen up. Or something like this one. Okay. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale. So when people say, well, we want to sing the qi, meaning driving the you can say the circulation flow down. That's for the lower part of the body. Now, you see there's so many things here. It never is today. Clenching your knee, punch, 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 doing your buji, putting your immobile elbow, and then do all kinds of stuff, which is moving your hand. The entire body locked up in the so-called structure. So, when people see you do those kind of things, you can see clearly there's no content there. It doesn't have the training of the joints, the mind, the breathing, and the flow. Like even your buji, it's not buji this way. It's actually exhale. When you exhale, you go through this flow. Okay. So there are many things there, and however, it is not magic. It doesn't solve everything. What it says is just like it have more handling of the body, or have more details in handling of the body. That's all. So you can help yourself. So this is what I like to share with you. We know today all this internal stuff is lost because people don't have the heart to go this deep. Most people don't. So I just share with you this so you know what is there inside there to really develop it. Not saying develop it, just to learn the basic entry level stuff. It is not everybody's piece of cake. Okay. So hope that you learn what is reality from this YouTube today.